In this session, we would understand what is the real difference in preparation for CAPF and UPSC examination. Now, many students who prepare for UPSC believe that preparing for CAPF is exactly the same, but it's not the case. The strategy through which you prepare is entirely different. UPSC is more analytical focused. However, CAPF is strongly built on NCERT concepts. So, if you are doing your NCERTs thoroughly, there is no reason you won't be able to score well with your CAPF examination. Also, the component of science in CAPF is very strong. If you look carefully onto the examination paper pattern, you would see science 9th and 10th, physics and chemistry are must to be done if you want to secure a good seat for CAPF. Also, for 11th and 12th, there are certain sections that you need to do. For 11th in biology, specifically the last 4 chapters of biology, which are pertaining to ecology and environment, are highly important. For chemistry, the portion on chemistry in everyday life is very important from class 12th, and similarly for physics, the sections on semiconductor and communication systems become really important. So for 11th and 12th, you can be selective for CAPF, but 9th and 10th, you have to do it in detail, in depth. Even scientific names, discoveries, years of discoveries, common chemicals are some of the questions. For example, Epsom salt, the formulas for the same, those kind of questions are generally asked with your CAPF examination. Now, if we compare the two, UPSC science is aligned more towards science and technology, the recent developments, the new things. If you go on to the Scientific American, you will see lots and lots of articles which are very relevant to what is being asked with UPSC. However, for CAPF, it is highly focused on NCERT and the core NCERT curriculum. Even the questions are based on static knowledge, which is the core science concepts. For maths and aptitude, for UPSC, it is, although it is qualifying, but the questions are very tricky. For CAPF, these questions are the merit founding questions. So if you do well with your questions, you are able to secure a good merit with your CAPF examination. Also, the questions for maths and reasoning are not that challenging as the case with CSAT in UPSC. So definitely, if you are good at maths and reasoning, you can get very good marks in your CAPF examination. The questions are conceptual and more of factual based in case of CAPF. Again, this is for paper 1. For paper 2, when it is English, for UPSC, it requires writing long answers which are very captivating. However, for CAPF, the English section is to be very precise and official, as an official would ultimately write. So there is a very good command that is required on the basic grammar. Direct, indirect, active, passive, prepositions, all of those should be well understood. Report writing, essay writing are some of the things that are really checked in depth for your paper 2 for CAPF examination, which is not the case for UPSC. For UPSC, the essay paper requires very philosophical and captivating thought process. However, for your English compulsory, it's just qualifying, so students don't give a lot of heed to that section and lot of preparation commitment for that section. Now, what is very important for your CAPF examination is the physical efficiency test, which is also called as the PET test. Now, there are 3 rounds under it: 100 meters of sprint, 800 meters of race, long jump and shot put. So long jump and shot put, these are the things that you must practice on. So if you are not able to do well with your physical efficiency test, then there is no point qualifying the examination. So again, keep a physical fitness as you prepare for your examination. Now, coming on to the science section, what are some of the most important things that you must focus on? Biology has the highest weightage. The physiology part, the human systems, the digestive system, circulatory system, respiratory system, nervous system are some of the systems which are highly important. Then cell, plant cell, animal cell, the structure, the division, mitosis, meiosis. photosynthesis, respiration in plants, the basic hormones of plants. Now the abscisic acid, gibberellin acids, gibberellins. So those are some of the important questions. Then vitamins, the deficiency, the diseases caused by deficiency, and genetics is a very important section under biology, a very high weightage for this. The structure of our DNA, RNA, mRNA, tRNA, double helix model by Watson and Crick, translation, transcription. So those are some of the important questions under biology. Physics, mainly numerical based. So optics, lens, mirror have a very high weightage. Electricity, Ohm's law, circuits, laws of motion, then work energy, and waves and Doppler effect are some of the commonly asked questions under physics. Under chemistry, it's mainly road based, factual. So acids, pH, the acid test, the major common uses of the salts, the common name of the salt and their chemical formulas are again important. The metals and the non-metals, the alloys, the reactivity series, for example brass, what are the components of brass, bronze, what are the components of bronze. So those kind of questions must be well understood. From organic section, carbon and its allotropes, also the recently found allotropes like Buckminster fullerene is a very common question which is asked. In periodic table, the trends are very important. The size of the atom, the reactivity, how it changes as you go down the periodic table, as you go from left to right in the periodic table. Those are the commonly asked questions. And then the oxidation number, the reactivity series, again very important. If you go on to the NCERTs, there are certain sections in NCERTs that you must cover. The boxes, the experiments, the activities that are there in NCERTs are highly important. Now if you are preparing for your 2026 CAPF examination, we must start with your NCERT, specifically focusing on science, because that has the highest weightage for your CAPF examination. Now once you are done with your science, also focus on the paper 2, which is argument, report writing, and not just simple essays. So make your language more formal, more official, practice as much as you can, and towards the end try giving some of the mock tests. These mock tests would actually help you. So once you start with your preparation, just go on to the past paper questions and start practicing the solutions. This would help you. So Exam PYQ offers the PYQs for your CAPF examination. Practice them well and prepare them well. The videos for these would be coming shortly. So thanks for joining. Have a great day ahead.